Hey everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen's 12 Days of Christmas Cookies. We're starting off day one with the classic candy cane cookie. These look great on any holiday plate and they're so fun to make. So let's jump into the recipe.
You'll find a list of ingredients and measurements in the description below. Into our mixing bowl goes 227 grams or 1 cup of softened butter. You'll want to set this on high to cream the butter. Into our mixing bowl goes 200 grams or 1 cup of granulated sugar. And of course, you can do this with a hand mixer or by hand. Make sure you scrape down the sides often so that everything becomes well incorporated. Now we're going to add 1 egg. Once the egg's been fully combined, add in 4 grams or 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Of course, the classic flavor is peppermint, so if you'd rather your cookie be peppermint flavored, add in half a teaspoon of peppermint extract instead of vanilla. We're going to give that a little mix, then set it aside to prepare our dry ingredients. To 385 grams or 2 3/4 cups of flour, we're going to add 3 grams or half a teaspoon of salt and 4 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Give that a little whisk so it all comes together. Add your flour to your butter mix. You can add it all in one go, but I'm just trying to avoid my standard mess. That will mix together into a nice consistent dough. I always like to make sure to scrape down the bowl at the very end. I don't want any little straggly bits of butter left behind. Now that our dough has come together, we're going to split it in half. Leave half of your dough in your mixing bowl and set the other half aside. I'm using gel food coloring because I find it doesn't alter the consistency of the dough as much and it gives a much richer color. And I'm using a wooden skewer to get the gel out of the jar. Once your skewer has touched the dough, you don't want to put it back in your jar. I ended up adding more food coloring with a new skewer. Transfer your dough into a bowl and then cover both bowls with cling film. These need to chill for 3 hours. The chill time not only allows for your dough to stiffen up so it's easier to roll, but it also helps the color to develop in the red dough. Once your dough has chilled, roll it into small balls. I like to weigh mine out at 10 grams each. This makes sure the swirl in your candy cane is absolutely perfect. If your kitchen is warm, like mine is, it's best to pop your dough balls back into the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. This just helps them firm up a little bit more. I like to start with my non-colored piece. I roll it to about 3 inches or so, and then we'll do the same with the red one. You want them to be about the same length. And the red will come off on your hand a little bit, which is why I start with the non-colored dough. Once you've got the same size sausages, you're going to smush them down into each other. Give them a gentle twist, and then roll them out very gently on your board so that they become one cohesive piece. You can give them an additional twist here if you've lost some of that original spiral. Now we'll move them onto our baking tray, where we'll create that perfect hook. You want to make sure to give them a little bit of room because they do spread out a little bit.
Once your cookies are all rolled out, get your oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Whisk up an egg white just until it becomes a little bit frothy, then with a pastry brush, brush your egg white onto your candy canes and sprinkle them with sparkling sugar. You can use regular granulated sugar if you can't find sparkling sugar, but I love the way the sparkling sugar makes these cookies look. These are going to bake for 8 to 10 minutes until they just start to go golden.
Let these cool before removing them from the tray.
And here are your perfect candy cane cookies, ready for eating or decorating your tree.
Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of the 12 days of Christmas cookies. And make sure to come back tomorrow for another recipe. Me and Kiki will see you then.